If there is something that God has done in your life that you want to share with somebody else, what would it be?
Well, growing up, I wasn't much of a troubled child. I had my morals in the right direction. It was something, I think, at the age of 13, I had wanted to fit in with more of what I would see on media, whether it was through magazines or anything. There was an image that was portrayed to me that I felt that I needed to be, and I dove very heavily into what I thought was adding to myself through cosmetics. Got to where I would not leave the house without a full face. And it's terrible to reference it like a face, because that's truly what it was. It was like a facade for me. I didn't feel like I was myself until I was done up to a standard that was shown to me through media. It wasn't until maybe about a few months after I had gotten to church. I was 16 at the time, or 15 at the time. It was me and Sister Shanda. We were at the altar, and I remember her words are somewhere along the line of, "Help her see herself through your eyes, God." And I have not forgot those words. And about a few weeks later, I trashed everything I owned that was revolved around adding to myself. I felt that I was worth more than what media portrayed. I felt God's love. I didn't realize that I had felt beforehand. I had made myself to believe that I was not worth what God says I am worth without being in whatever attire or doing up my face and hiding myself. Mm-hmm. I felt that I had to hide myself to be pleasing to others. It was a vanity thing, and I didn't realize it at the time. I'm glad that I had the revelation of it shortly after. I truly, truly believe that He chose me out of the muck that I was in before it could get too bad. I mean, I had influences from home of different things that were worldly, but the one that I had picked was to make up myself. There was no home influence of it. It was just all through media that I had to distance myself from, because all it did was just hurt and hurt and hurt. But I am very thankful that God brought me from that, and He showed me His love for me, because we are all fearfully and wonderfully made through Him.
Amen. The question that I have would be, whenever you decided to cut out media, how did that change your thinking process and everything? I know you kind of talked about it, how you stopped wearing makeup and trying to hide yourself. Was there anything else you would say about that?
Well, without having that negative influence, it made me realize who I was. It made me realize that I didn't want that for me. It made me realize that what is shown to people through media is fake. There is no truth behind it. It's unrealistic, and who we are realistically is what God says we are. You are more worth than what you see on your phone, on your TV, or just out in public. Your worth is not measured by what people say. It's measured by what God says.
Amen.